Alright, hey guys, it's me again, Airsoft and Ginger. In today's video, Kaiju from Red Wolf USA has sent me and some other members from PSA to go and blow up some of the drugs that we had collected over the duration of Copperhead 2.5. Hope you guys enjoy.
Like I said, we're going to use high explosives. What we're going to use today is a high explosive called PETN. This is detonating cord. Okay, this is 100 grain det cord, so it has 100 grains of PETN per foot. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. Okay, this stuff detonates at about 27,000 feet per second. Okay, that equates out to about 5.5 miles per second. So, to put it into perspective, if we were to take and stretch this from coast to coast, from LA to New York City, and we had some poor sucker in New York City holding on to the end of it, and we detonated it in LA, it'll take just under 27 minutes before he loses his hand. That's how fast it goes. Okay, it's a secondary explosive, therefore it requires a detonator to get it to go off. Okay, this is a blasting cap. The business end of it is right about here. There's 1 gram of primary explosives in this blasting cap. To get that explosive to detonate, I need to either hit it with heat, shock, or friction. Okay? To get it to get this one to go, now, when we look at heat, shock, and friction, if it's an electric blasting cap, then I'll have a bridge wire in there with 2 wires coming out. If I put power across those 2 wires, the bridge wire gets hot, gives you the heat, sets off the primary explosive. We're working with a non-electric system. Now, a lot of us, when we think of non-electric, we think about what we've seen in all the movies coming up where they light the fuse and it burns down and then it detonates. That's the old way of doing things. The bad thing about the old way of doing things is if I got to give myself X number of minutes to get back from where I shoot it to get to a safe area, I light it off, I leave, now something happens. People come into the area, a plane comes over, now their life is at risk and so is mine, because I got to go down there and try to cut that before it detonates to try to save them. So we go with something like this shock tube, which provides shock to the high explosive and sets it off, and it's almost instantaneous. Let me find the end of this guy here. As you can see, it's a hollow tube. Inside that hollow tube, it's lightly dusted with HMX, which is a secondary explosive, and aluminum powder. Now it's lightly dusted with just enough so that when I light it off, it doesn't detonate, but it actually creates a shock wave that moves through the tube down to the detonator to set it off. And it moves at about 6,500 feet per second. Okay, we've got 300 feet to our area, so about how long should it take? Maybe 1/10 of a second to get there. Okay, it's a light. If in the evening times when we set it off, you can actually watch it go. The light's about 3 foot long as it goes, and you can just sit and watch it move right through the bushes. Today with the sunshine, we won't be able to see that, but that gives you an idea of how long it's going to take to get there. Now, to get this to go off, you either need to use a shotgun shell primer or you need a high intense spark, which that's what we'll be using today. Okay, any questions about that? All right, I need 2 volunteers then. All right, come on over here. I need you to hold this guy. I need you to take this guy. You and I are going for a walk.
Yay. Hey Miles, take the helmet. No, I'm fine. Take the helmet so you can record it. There's no straps on it. It's free.
Okay, you ready? All right, you go ahead and just stand right there, and we'll be back. Come on with me.
You guys, think of a number between 1 and 100.
Oh wow. I didn't know how far
59.
they were going out there.
Yeah.
43. 71.
Alright, so a little
22.
background of what's happening right now is me and my fellow PSU3 member, you can see right there with the 3 green stripes on the back of his hat. We had just gotten back from that last clip from the last video you guys saw, where that ended. We had walked back because we were hit, and we're like, okay, we're going to take a quick break, breather, reload on ammo, get hydrated. and all the other good stuff. And then Kaiju comes up to us and says, "Hey, do you guys want to go blow some shit up?" And we're like, "Yeah." So this is what we're doing right now, and it's not the biggest explosion, but it's still a really cool experience.
That was the best break ever.
I thought we were actually like going inside other people's, like inside the enemy territory and shit. I was like,
I don't put my gun away. Yeah. Perfect time to take a break, I swear. It's just like...
I had just taken like a 10-minute, and like, all right, I'm back in the fight. Oh, what's up? All right, I'll get in the truck. Oh, something's going on.
Okay.
Dad, you recording it? Zoom in on the box over there.
That's fine. Yep.
Don't be jealous. Nobody likes it.
Okay, like I said, it can either be detonated utilizing a 209 shotgun shell primer or a really hot electric spark. What we're going to use is a capacitor discharge system there. And the way it works is you see this little hole here. Inside there is a needle. So we're going to take and slide that hollow tube over the needle, and then when we take and run this up, it's going to slide a knife right into the side of the tube, just above that needle. So you have a small gap right there. And then when we arm it, we charge the capacitor, charge up to 160 volts, and then when you hit the fire button, it dumps out 160 volts between the needle and that knife, creating the spark inside, which lights it off, and away it goes. Just about. Yep. Just about. Okay. Who's shooting?
He's the lucky one.
All right. There you go over here. Okay. So the way we're going to do this then,
Right? You a little bit closer to the box.
You're going to take with this thumb, you're going to push down on this button.
Right.
Charge the capacitor. Keep it held down at all times until we fire. Your red light will come on. Once your red light comes on, then when I say set, okay?
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay, so go ahead, come around here, hold it up high enough so that you can watch the shot down there.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, go ahead and charge.
Yep. All right, charging. Ready.
That's good. All right. Ready?
Now it's holding. This is American.
Yeah! You can actually see it.
Yeah!
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
You bet.
That was awesome. Thanks, man.
Okay, Jets.
I saw a light.
Now you're back into play. Have fun.
All right.